Alright, hi everybody. Oh my god. So, yesterday, what was it? Tuesday? Yeah. I did the review for Bungo Stray Dog Season 5, Episode 2. And that episode we had, excuse me, we had Rampo with Arosuchi and Fukichi, leader of the hunting dogs. I can't say his name correctly. Fukuchi. So, um, now at that episode, it's revealed that he's behind it, and that Aosuchi is outmatched. Blah blah blah. Finally, we revealed Akutogawa, or Renosuke. As anyone knows, he was the first. He's part of the Import Mafia, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Now, I like the episode, but I think the creator, yeah, I think you fucked up here. And the reason why I say this is for this reason. You made this villain too powerful. Yeah, I said that. Way too powerful. So, I'm kind of like, I like the episode, but this is a plot hole. Not a plot hole. This is bullcrap. Because you are asking your hero to win a fight that is unwinnable, which I will get into. But let's start from the beginning. The episode actually starts with a flashback. It goes about 2 weeks before the incident with the Decay Angels and their friend, the detective agency. Daizai meets up with Atoagawa, and basically Daizai tells him to be his eyes. That's why we didn't see him in season 4. To keep a watch of everything. And to save the detective agency and Aosuchi. Now, obviously, Atoagawa doesn't really want to do this, but he reluctantly says yes, he will. And that's where we left off with it. They fight Fukuchi. The fight originally wasn't that bad. They didn't do much damage to him, but, Atoagawa was able to hold his own. Eventually what happens is they leave Fukuchi and get into the ship. They encounter this guy who comes out of nowhere that to shoot them. It doesn't work. Renosuke, he strangles him, but doesn't kill him. And then they leave from there. They come up with a plan to combine their powers as they did when they fought against Fyodor. Combine the powers of Atoagawa's gift and Aosuchi's gift, and as a were-tracker. And then they come up with this plan to get him trapped in water by using a submarine. Doesn't work. He's waiting for them. Now, at first, the fight's fine. Until this dude pulls out this katana. And then I facepalm halfway through the fight, realizing, yeah, this is bullshit. The katana he pulls out was created by a blacksmith 1,500 years ago. I think this katana is hacked. I think this katana is bullshit. And listen, I don't want to call bullshit on Stray Dogs, but for your villain to have this kind of a weapon in this kind of a situation, it just sounds like padding. Now, I don't want to say that. I don't want to be the one to dampen this episode, because this episode was really freaking great. It was great fighting and everything. But the problem is this katana. Fukuchi can bend space and time. More importantly, the sword has the ability to transport, basically. So, like, there's a scene where he's putting it through the thing. He's stabbing Aosuchi in, like, the back chest area. But they're still fighting. And he even tries to get Aragawa to fight Aosuchi. Doesn't work. They almost get him. One problem. It doesn't just bend space. It bends time. So what does this guy do? He cuts a scene from the past. Rewind. By the way, he does this twice in this episode. This guy is now, I don't want to say it. Here's a blank space. What should we put? Aizen Sosuke? How about Yuha Bak? Yes, I am saying that right now, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has the same abilities as Yuha Bak. He does. All right, not exactly. Bak can see the pack. Well, this is spoilers from anime only. But if anyone who's read the Bleach manga knows Yuha, I don't want to go into Bleach here, but this is just a reference to the episode and explaining things. But Yuha Bak, he is able to predict the future. You know, with him being the Almighty, you know, and he can predict the future, and that's how he's able to get a head step against Ichigo, blah, 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 you know, the story. Now, it's not as hacked as that, but still, this guy is literally just slicing through time. Rewinding time. That's what he's doing. He's cutting through time, cutting through it with the katana, and rewinding events. So, I'm going to be the one to say this right now. That's bullshit. And are we really going to now say this guy is a Yuha Bak? He's got a mustache. It's gray, it's white, but it's still there. The episode was great, but this is like, is this necessary? I'm just saying. Because the thing is this. They're in a desperate situation right now. Aosuchi and Renosuke. They can't beat this guy. How do you beat him? You can't beat this guy. You can't. There's no one that can beat him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm calling quits. You might as well just kill them. They're going to die. Now, I haven't read the manga of Stray Dogs, so I don't know. But I'm just saying right now, this season and season 4 has been nothing but depression and despair. Despair to the point where it's like, okay, we're doing this now? We're now taking this guy who has been revealed as the one who has the page. He is the one, Kamui, who started everything, who framed the defective agency, who framed that for controlling everything. And now he's going to destroy everything. Why? Okay, he was on the battlefield and he tortured people and he wants to destroy the world. That's fine. This guy has reality warping abilities with this katana. I give this episode a 10 out of 10, but I say this with a grain of salt. And listen, to people in the comment section who come here and call me out on it, listen, if you've read the manga, maybe you can message me or something just to give me a heads up. Because the way I see it right now, at this very moment, This guy is unbeatable. He cannot be beaten. He can't. It's not possible. Because every single time he is going to do this, he is going to rewind the time, go back before the event happened, and try to kill them. So how do you beat somebody like that? The only way that I see, very simple. You're going to have to remove that katana from his fucking hand. Or you're going to have to break it. Because you're not beating this guy. You're just not. They're going to die. And I blame Daizai. I'm sorry. You sent both of them. And Rampo. I don't want to hate on Rampo. But all you guys sent them on a suicide mission. And even Rampo told him to run. They didn't do that. Okay. Now, the only way I can see this getting anything, because next week's episode's called Hero War, Gang War. So, maybe what's going to happen is the Port Mafia gets involved, and they say somehow rescue them somehow. But he's got freaking reality warping time abilities. You know, it's like CG for Bleach when he was having, people that he disillusioned and, they're not, he makes them see things and whatnot. It's like when you have mind warping, time warping abilities in anime, it comes to a point where I'm like, okay, so this mangaka, does he realize that this guy is OP and there's nobody who can beat him? I'm just saying. That's my only problem here. This guy is too powerful. How do you beat him? I don't see a way. I do not see a way out of this for both of them. They're both going to die. That's what's going to happen. I'm calling it right now. And if I get dislikes, fine, I get dislikes. But this is just so ridiculous to have Daizai and the president and Rampo send them. But then again, I won't blame Rampo. Rampo actually did give some advice. It's called run. He told them to run. But what did he do? What did he do? Oh, we stay around. No, you get out of there. And this is why. Guy's got time warping abilities. You can't kill him. He's just going to rewind it. Unless you remove that sword. That's the only way. Someone breaks the freaking sword. You break the sword and then you'll probably beat him. To an extent. But now, no. You're fucked. They're screwed. They're screwed. But, listen. Hey. It was a good episode. I think this was a little bit better than last week's. Or, yes, it is. Only because we got some backstory with Daizai and Tokugawa, and I thought that was interesting. Even I think Daizai was trying to make the whole double black thing. I think that goes back to when he was in the Port Mafia. He wanted to create another double black in Aosuchi and Tokugawa. So this is Bungo 922. Your villain is too powerful. This isn't Bleach, okay? He's just not Yuha Bak. I'm sorry. He's Yuha Bak. I'll see you guys later. Peace.